Hey everyone, I'm Jer. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I've been talking about SOPA the last couple of days. I kind of want to take a look at this. Before we even get started, I'm not in SOPA. I don't own any shares. I'm not long. I'm not short. As of this video, I've not bought any shares. And if you haven't, then maybe you shouldn't yet, or maybe you should, depending on what's going on with the chart. We're actually going to go look at the chart right now. Let me pull that up here. Okay, so, oh wow, okay. So they're at 1437. They've been hanging out around 14. What you need to understand about this is in order to get SOPA to 90, you have to, okay, so every day you're going to see this happen. It's going to most likely, maybe not, but most likely it is going to do this thing. It'll shoot up some, then it's going to fall, and it's going to find its kind of a support. And then from that support, it'll probably work its way up, either gradually or pretty quickly. Okay, so, because this is how just about any stock works. You'll see it go up a little bit or completely just fall off and find support and then kind of work its way up. Usually it finds support in between 9:30 Eastern time and 10 Eastern time. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer, sometimes not, but usually that's the case, is it'll find some support and then kind of gradually work its way up from there, because people then are like, okay, it found a base, I feel comfortable getting in, I'm going to get in. Now then, what you have to understand is whenever you're in a stock that is being short squeezed, shorts will work to try to drag it down. The reason, well, I mean, obviously the reason is because they want more people to sell. And sometimes that really works. And if it gets to a certain point where enough people have sold off, then basically people see no hope for it and just let it go. They sell, they're like, I'm out. Okay, now we see SOPA shooting up. Like I said, it found that support. Now it's kind of working its way up. Now then, this can be a couple of things. This can be people getting in comfortable, or it can be shorts saying, okay, I'm going to cover. It's not going to go any further down than this. I'm going to cover now, and then it spikes up off of that, or a mixture of both. But what you need to be able to get SOPA to 90, which is like what I'm understanding the target is, in order to get it to 90, you're going to have people that hold on, that hold on for dear life. Those people are going to build a base that makes it to where shorts who are expecting it to drop down have to realize, hey, I'm not going to keep on paying this percentage to borrow this borrow rate. I'm out. And then they cover, and then it spikes up. Now then, the other thing you need is continued interest. Like, there has to be people interested in the stock. And the best way to get people interested is to get it up above this negative for the day. If you can get it up above the negative by bringing it up another, 10-15%, which sounds challenging until you realize that there's not very many shares available, so it shouldn't be way too difficult to make work. This looks like it'll probably be a gradual increase throughout the day. But as it gradually increases, you're going to have shorts who are going to be like, okay, it's not going to drop, I need to cover, and then they cover, and it makes it shoot up. But you don't want your fellow short squeezers to be like, oh crap, I'm getting out. Because once they're like, oh crap, I'm getting out, then it comes down, obviously. So you don't want that. So you want continued interest. you want more interest, and you want to keep it, you want to try to keep it above a support to where, okay, so you want shorts not to get bored, or you want shorts to get bored, and not your fellow short squeezers to get bored. If they get bored, they sell, your whole mission is gone. It's done. It's over. Um, so you'll have shorts in like the chats being like, oh, well, I sold, I'm out, even though they never even had. But they want to spook like newcomers and other people who have been around into be like, oh crap, everybody's selling, I need to sell, and then bring it down further. And then the shorts complete their mission. Shorts make the money they want to make. Short squeezers get kind of screwed. This is where it kind of is very risky on both ends. And once the shorts have control over the narrative, then it's game over because they just keep control over it and drag it down. Plus, if you have enough market makers who are also kind of selling at these lower amounts, trying to bring it down, so that shorts benefit, then it's game over. So, but the fact that there's a limited amount of shares is in the favor of the short squeezers, and not in the favor of shorts. But again, they get control of the narrative and drag this down below that like 14-ish like support base, then you have to wait for the next support level, and that could be down at like 1380 or 1350 or something like that. But the good thing about this is that it dropped 10% earlier, so that activated short sell restriction. So new shorts can't get in unless the stock is trending up. So if the stock is falling, they may get a position. If the stock is trending up, they can. And this will be activated, I believe, for the rest of today and then tomorrow. At least tomorrow, and I think for the rest of today. You'll need to look it up. I believe that's the... Actually, we can just go look. Let's go do that now. Okay. Oh, the short sell rule was trading regulation in place between 1938 and 2007 that restricted short selling of stock on a downtick in the market price of the shares. Okay. Between 1938 and 2007, market participants could not short a stock when its shares were falling. The Securities Exchange Commission lifted this prohibition in 2007, allowing the shorting to occur on any price movement. In 2010, the SEC adopted the alternative uptick rule, which prohibits short selling when a stock has dropped 10% or more. So this, originally it was anytime the stock was falling. Now it activates whenever a stock has dropped 10% or more. Under the short sell rule, shorts could only be placed at a price above the most recent trade, i.e. an uptick in the price. However, in 2010, the SEC adopted the alternative uptick rule, which is triggered when the price of security has dropped by 10% or more from the previous day's close. So whatever it closed at, I guess it would have been Thursday, 10% off that, and we already hit that. So when the rule is in effect, short selling is permitted if the price is above the current best bid. The alternative uptick rule generally applies to all securities and stays in effect for the rest of the day and the following trading session. Okay, so yeah, for the rest of today and then the following trading session. This looks like it has really found support between 14 and 1430-ish. So it's at 1422 now. So it's kind of finding a base. If shorts get scared here, they can cover and it'll make the stock go up. If enough of them cover, it can shoot up enough to, considering that there's such low float and so many shares, 63% of the shares are locked up. That can trigger a big change and push this spiking above the negative. And if it spikes enough above the negative, then like I said, that's whenever you have new interest coming in, because you want to get new interest. You want to get new people seeing this. And the way to do that is to get it to spike up. Once people see that spike, then they'll be like, oh crap, it's going to run. Let's get in. They'll wait for a good point to get in, and they'll get in and it'll spike higher, scaring even more shorts. More shorts will cover. Also, it'll attract more shorts. You're like, oh, well, this company only made $103,000 last year. I'm going to short it. Ha! And then they think they're onto something or whatever, and they'll get in and try to short it, or they'll borrow shares to short. If it's upticking, they'll borrow shares to short. And then they're trapped because obviously we all know that it only made $103,000 last year. So it's not like that's going to be a surprise. Hopefully not a surprise for anyone. If you've been watching my videos, it's not a surprise for you. So, yeah, so it looks like it's still trying to find and stay in that support. We zoom out here. It's kind of just staying right here. So hopefully enough people see this as a support and want to get in and push it up back up here. Hopefully this has enough eyes on it, and that there's more people interested in squeezing it than there are shorting it. I mean, you want to have some shorts interested because you want these shorts to be replaced by other shorts who see it go up to 17 or 18 or whatever, and then we do just repeat the drill, repeat what's going on. But people may also see this and be like, oh, it's not doing anything, I'm going to get out. And so it might drop off of this. I don't know. It looks like it's just staying there. Okay, so yeah. So that's what you want. That's the key to getting it to 90. You want to have interest from more people and more people getting in. You also want to keep the people interested in it that are already in it and not let them get bored, and they need to know what's up. And then you also want to keep it at least this price so that shorts get bored and need to cover and make it spike up higher. If you can have all of or even any of those things happening, then it gives SOPA more hope for hitting that $90 price target. But if it drops down a lot, more people get bored with it or get scared and sell out, then shorts have won. So you need to keep that in mind. It's very, very risky, but it can pay off if everything works out right. Okay, that is all I have. I just want to share an update on SOPA and what I'm seeing with it. Good luck. I hope you have a green. Why is this not going? Just a second. I hope you have a green, profitable day, and I will see you all very soon. Love you. Bye.